News 46 is brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community. News is also brought to you by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrump's optometrist since 1990, offering full-spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight on News 46, the County Commissioner and Planning Director weigh in on the RIB system.
UICN gives a progress report on Discovery Park.
And we tap in on the Community Pulse in a new segment. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Monique Mitchell and Eunette Gentry. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46. Local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Tuesday, February 2nd, 2016. I'm Monique Mitchell.
And I'm Eunette Gentry for News 46.
Jennifer Moots digs deeper into the Rapid Infiltration Basin System proposal for Discovery Park.
Right behind me in Discovery Park are where the proposed Rapid Infiltration Basin Systems will be located. News 46 recently caught up with Nye County Commissioner Dan Shinhuffen and the Director of Planning, Daryl Lacey. According to the pair, there are few of these in Nye County and numerous within the state of Nevada.
We have them operating in this valley already. We have for years, since 2006. They're operating all over Nye County and all over the state. They are inspected and approved by NDEP, which is the authority for that, and the PUC. About a year ago, when UICN was asking about their rate case, we kibitzed that we would like RIBs, and we asked for certain things about monitoring and stuff in that. I know a lot of people are upset now about them and concerned. This is not injection. This doesn't go right into the aquifer. It's going to go through at least 50 feet of rock and soil. The best filter on the planet is the planet, and I see no need to hinder this project anymore because, again, they've operated safely for years, and I expect this one to do the same. It's treated at Category B, which and when they treat it with chlorine, but they also treat it with the UV lights. That kills a lot of the trace elements, and no matter what, you're going to have some trace elements in water, and it's going to go pass through all that rock and soil. Unlike the 11,000 septic tanks we have in this valley that are not treated, that's why you have leach lines and why you have to have a percolation test, because some of that water does go down through the aquifer.
Board of County Commissioners has an appeal coming up in front of them. The Regional Planning Commission approved UICN to install some RIBs at their wastewater treatment plant over at the Willow Creek Golf Course. That's a standard process for handling treated effluent from these wastewater plants. We have other ones in the county. We have other ones throughout the state. It's something that is the standard process for cleaning up and making sure we don't lose the water resources. We live in a desert. We can't waste water, and we're trying to look at every source of water in the valley and make sure that we are handling it appropriately. The majority of the water at Willow Creek is going to be used for irrigation of the golf courses and the park. The RIBs are essentially just a backup. The state NDEP, Nevada Department of Environmental Protection, requires the RIBs in case what they found in wintertime and stuff like that, the golf courses aren't using near as much water, so they have excess water that they need to get rid of. And so that's really what the RIBs are. It's really more of a backup than your primary process for dealing with the water.
The proposal by Utilities Incorporated will soon be on the BOCC's agenda. We will keep you posted. I am Jennifer Moots at Discovery Park for News 46.
Wendy Barnett, president of Utilities Incorporated of Central Nevada, gives an update on the progress at Discovery Park.
I'm really excited about Discovery Park. We've been working on it a long time with various members of the community, have a lot of community excitement about it, and that's good because what we're trying to do is to create something of benefit to the community in partnership with the community. The master plan for the park is almost done after getting the input. We should get a draft next month for final comment, and then we'll get it finalized, and hoping to do some public events so people can see it coming up in May. The theme of the park is to be an education park, and of course, being the president of UICN, I want to educate about water conservation and the quality of water and those kind of things. Red Rock Audubon Society is probably my most active partner right now, and of course, they want to educate about birding. The master gardeners are involved. They want to educate about plants, flora, and then the botanic world. And then the Arts Council, the Pahrump Arts Council is interested, and they want to educate on art. It's very centrally located, very close to schools. We hope to have teaching gardens. The Wild West Extravaganza is interested in teaching about the history of Nevada and Pahrump. And so I think it's going to be a really awesome opportunity for our community and for our children. But it's not just focused on children, because there are adults that want to learn how to garden and learn about birding and have a beautiful environment to walk through. I think there's a lot of concern about water today, and so I think there'll be a lot of interest in coming and seeing if you plant your yard this way, it takes this much water, or if you plant it this way, equally as beautiful, it takes 1/3 of the water. So very excited about it. We've had some discussions with UNR. They've given us some excellent advice on what to plant, what not to plant, and it looks like part of the park may actually be some research area for UNR about how much water, different species takes.
So right now you have preserved the trees where a lot of species of birds are here for the Audubon Society. They're out here all the time, right? Even now?
So yes, there's a lot of Audubon Society members that actually live around this area, and they've been very active. They've put up money, they've gotten grants, they've saved a lot of trees out here. When the park was or the former golf course was so neglected, of course trees died, and we used licensed arborists and Red Rock Audubon Society to go through and identify what trees had to come out and what trees needed to stay at least temporarily because they were habitat. And so yes, we've been trying to be very ecologically friendly and observant about what we're creating out here.
A 10-year-old boy allegedly was caught with a small handgun in his backpack at Mance Elementary School on the north side of town. The deputies were called while the firearm was secured inside of the school office. It is unknown why the student brought the weapon to school or if in fact it was loaded. Well, when we come back from this break, we'll have this week's court report with Eunette Gentry.